I think one of the most important aspects of this we bring is this sort of bigger picture of what a patient has gone through or is going through, and how can we set proper goals for them, and help them meet that. Is it somebody who is a long-term survivor, but their radiation fibrosis is going to be chronic and something they're going to have to deal with? Are they a survivor and they have, some focal pain we can alleviate pretty quickly? Or do they have a diagnosis that's expected to be fatal? And how can we balance kind of what normally I think in rehab we think about, which is, oh, an event happened and we're going to, optimize your function and set you up to, achieve goals that, might be feasible. In this case, sometimes we have a limited window for patients whose disease is advanced. And so we can sit down and talk with a patient and set some functional goals within that framework. And I think working with cancer population helps us to sort of be able to have that bird's eye view and address a really important part of quality of life that other specialties kind of can't.
Yeah, I think you put that well. It makes me think of if you see a lot of patients with brain injury or stroke, you get a feel for what kind of recovery they're going to have. And in your case, that's much more complicated when you've got chemo and radiation and fatigue and things like that. So just having a good feel for what these patients are going through and what their recovery might be, I see that in itself being important for a physiatrist who's specializing in cancer.
It's really dynamic. Patients can change on a dime. And someone you saw 2-3 months ago might be totally different, good or not good, and so you have to be ready for that. It's less predictable. And so I think this specialization helps us sort of navigate those unpredictable waters.